The cost of owning a used Tesla is decreasing massively across a number of their different models. How much? Well, let's get into the stats here, guys, because it's quite interesting, actually. In terms of percentage overall, the 12-month rolling average of a used Tesla is decreasing massively, and the biggest decrease of them all percentage-wise is the Model S. Now, this has decreased year on year by 17.2% overall. The price of this now is $47.9 thousand. This time last year, you're talking around $57,000. The price has decreased by just under 10 grand in that time. Now, it's not the biggest decrease overall, actually, in real terms. The biggest decrease is actually the Porsche Taycan, and that is not a big surprise, really, when you consider the video I brought you the other day, where one had lost 50% of its value in just 2 years. They are really decreasing rapidly. It's still an expensive car. On average, you're talking around $75K to actually own one, and it's decreased by 15.1% overall, putting it second on this list. But we do see other Tesla models here, of course, as well. The Model Y is fifth overall. That's decreased by 13%, unlucky for them. And also the Model 3 as well. That has decreased by 10.9%. So a third, 3 out of 10 of the top 10 of the most decreased cars in terms of their used price value are Teslas. Now, you might be wondering why. Why is this the case? Why have these used prices decreased so quickly? Well, apparently, the price of new Teslas has been heavily discounted recently to try and encourage more sales. And because the new ones are selling for less value, the used ones also decrease rapidly in value as well, as a knock-on result of that. So right now is a pretty bad time if you want to sell a Tesla. If you want to buy one, though, it's actually quite a good time to get one if you're talking about financially, but there's no guarantees in how much that asset will decrease over time, of course. Now, again, if you take it as a brand overall, if you get all of the cars and associate them with the particular brands and just go over the used car market, these are actually decreasing quite a bit on the whole. A lot of manufacturers are seeing big decreases, but unsurprisingly, the top of this list is the Teslas. Tesla on the whole are losing a value of around 10% this year compared to last. If you take a car of the same age and roughly the same mileage, it's not that far ahead of the rest. Chrysler are 8.9, I should say, and Maserati, the Italian brand, they're at 8.6. Genesis are after that at 6.5, and there's not that many others on this list. Even the top 10 or the bottom 10, depending on how you look at it, is actually completed by Volvo. They're losing around 0.9%. So some are increasing, some are decreasing. Tesla is decreasing massively. And the thing is, at the end of the day, used EV values are always going to be less. There is not as much confidence, really, when it comes to the quality of used batteries in these cars. So it's not uncommon, really, to see the prices of these cars be so low. But it is impressive how, or depressing, depending on how you look at it, how much the Teslas are decreasing in value. But yeah, are you surprised by this, guys? Have you bought a used Tesla? Do you own a Tesla? I want to hear from you in the comments below. Does this news surprise you that it is now the fastest decreasing car in terms of percentage value, and one of the most outright as well, depending on which model you've got too, on the US used car market at the moment? Your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see some more like this. And yeah, have a great day wherever you are. And if you're a Tesla owner, good luck, I guess.